guys, today I'm doing a special celebrity video once again, and unfortunately I'm very late on this. His birthday was the 1st of this month, and as you guys probably know in my posts, I went a little AFK, or away from keyboard / phone for a few days after the holidays, and I have been so lazy and procrastinating, and it's so sad. But anyway, my video today is, and I'm hoping I'm going to say this right, because how I've always said it is actually wrong. I finally found a video with this actor talking, and so I'm hoping I'm saying it right. If not, please bear with me. I'm sure if you guys saw my Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn video, I was constantly saying Hall, and that's because as a kid, that's how I always pronounced it. But it's always funny when you're a kid and you hear things differently and you think, oh, that's it, that is how it goes, and it's not. So bear with me. But this, and I'm probably just call him by his first name for most of the video, just so I don't mess it up like I did with poor Goldie. This is Frank Langella, or Langella, depending. I've heard both pronunciations, but from him it sounded like Langella. So Frank. Now this actor is really cool. It's one of those actors, once again, you know facially who it is, you know by their voice right off the bat, like, ah, yeah, it's that person, which is always funny. I'm sorry, I'm taking off my glasses, which I'll probably put back on because I'm blind as a bat. But this character, yep, I'm blind as a bat. I can't see my pictures to go off of. But anyway, great actor, fantastic. Once again, like I said, I was doing my favorite 5 movies or TV shows the person was in. Unfortunately, that just took way too long, and I feel like I didn't get, as good of time on it. So I'm just doing 2 pictures, the actual actor and my favorite character they played. And what's funny about this actor, Frank, is because I kind of already did a video on a character he did, but that was a redraw video, so I'll probably post that one up after this one, just so they correlate together. But anyway, so let's get into Mr. Frank, because I'm not going to butcher his last name, and it's a cool last name, but my real life last name, I people butcher it all the time, and it's like, just save yourself the trouble and just call me by my first name. So let's get into it. Mr. Frank. Now, Mr. Frank, as like I said, you'll know him right away when you see him and hear his voice. He has a tendency of, unfortunately, playing bad guys, lots of bad guys, which is always fun because he knows how to roll it. He knows how to roll it. So I'd say I'm gonna go with the first movie I ever saw him in. Actually, I'm saving the first movie I ever saw him in because that's what I'm drawing. So let's go with the most recent things that I've saw him in. Him playing Dracula, which is funny because he's the youngest, I think, in this one. I am a huge Dracula fan, but I mostly know the Gary Oldman one. I saw this one. I actually liked it. It was really good. He did an excellent job. Fantastic. What else can I say? I actually used a scene as my template for his human self, because he plays a lot of creatures, as you'll see. But I had him sit in that pose, in the pose from the movie, in his normal body type language. So you'll probably see it from, here's the picture of Dracula, so that I'm talking about. But anyway, other movies, he always plays little roles, so it was nice to see him in Dracula. And the 2 other ones that I absolutely made my videos on, because I absolutely love those characters. The second one, very small bit character, which is Sweet November with Keanu Reeves, and I always have trouble saying her name. Like, what is her name? I'm going to put the image up here. Really good movie, awesome movie. I actually like it a lot. And that clicking noise is so I know to put it up. That's a really good movie. He actually plays a bit of a a jerk in that one, because he's like Keanu's boss, or Keanu's trying to get like a deal with him, and he just goes off on this waitress. And if you've seen this movie and you know this scene, y'all met that one person that's like that, and you just want to smack him, but you ain't gonna, but you wanna. That was a very small role, but he did really excellent in that. Another character he played was in one of my, and I'm gonna get flack for this, I am a Trekkie. Yeah, I love Star Wars. But I'm more of a Trekkie. I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars too, but mostly a Star Trek person. I'm kind of a weird breed in between, honestly. I mean, I'm more Star Trek old gen, like, or not Star Trek, Star Wars old gen, like Han Solo and the old posse, you know, the old group. The new group's not bad, but I'm more old school. I am a nostalgic girl. So, but I'm a Trekkie fan, and me and my SO joke a lot. We love the redheaded stepchild known as Deep Space Nine. When we were starting to follow Deep Space Nine, we heard nothing but, it's not really Star Trek, and it takes place on a station. I could go on a whole tangent about that, but anyway. I love Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I am a DS9 fan. And he actually plays Jaro Essa, I believe is how you pronounce it. It's been so long since I actually rechecked out DS9 from my library, because I don't know what happened to some of my copies. So, but he plays a Bajoran, and I think he's trying to become the leader of the Bajoran group, because I think at this point, I can't think of her name, the original leader, the Kai, is trapped on that island, that planet. So, but he's trying to take over and, you know, be the next boss. And he tries to get in league with, I can't think of her name. Love that actress too. But he's trying to get that, she becomes Kai in the future, that nobody likes. And he tries, I think he's in charge of the Circle, which is a Bajoran, like, rebellious group and things like that. And he gets weapons from the same place the Kardashians get weapons. And, which is funny, because Bajorans hate Kardashians. Not Kardashians, Kardashians. I don't like Kardashians. I'm okay with Kardashians. But I love you, Garrick. But anyway, so he kind of, you know, throws himself under the bus for that little stunt. But I mostly know him from DS9 and the next two movies. The next movie is what my video that I'm going to post after this is on, and that is Small Soldiers. He plays Archer, and I loved Archer as a kid. I loved Archer. All the other movies up before Archer, I watched. Once that movie came out, I had it on my repeat list of random VHSs I would play, to the point where the VHS broke or the VCR broke. And this is one of them, Archer. Absolutely loved him as Archer. I actually, as a kid, never realized that him and the next character were the same, because they're totally polar opposites. But he played Archer, the voice of Archer. Absolutely loved it, and I'll get more into that in the next video. But the one I'm drawing today is the epic of epic. I know I'm going to get flack for this, because a lot of people were like, that if you like this movie, you're not a real fan of the franchise. I don't care. I liked it. And that is Mr. Skeletor. Frank did awesome on Skeletor. And I think he didn't, if I remember correctly, he didn't know much about the character. But he rocked it. I mean, come on, guys. Look at this. I love it when he does the holographic scene. You know, when he's talking to everybody about how he's master now, get over it, da da da. And that scene is just scared the crap out of me as a kid. Was fantastic. I loved just his mannerisms and how he played the role. It was just epic. So my drawing today is going to actually be about Skeletor. And like I said, if you watched the old movie, because it was filmed in the 80s, and you actually liked it as much as I love the movie. I love the movie. I know it gets a lot of flack, but I love this movie. And just the presence Frank does for Skeletor is just amazing. He comes off compassionate to his, to like Eveline. He's like very, sweet and kind, and then 1 second later he's just ready about to smack her off the side of his throne room. He hits it to a T. I absolutely love it. And when making this picture, I was like, okay, I know Skeletor, I know how to do this, but I wanted that armor to look great, because you see that picture of Skeletor, you see the metal like ribbons coming down the front. I know they're not ribbons, they're more like sashes, like they wear for graduations and stuff, but I had to research what was on most of this. I'm actually going to post some pictures that I found, and these are on like where you can buy the props. So I tried my best to make it look as good as I could, because it's freaking awesome. And unfortunately, I am not good at drawing male faces, so Skeletor does not look the way I wish he did. It's funny how sketches come out great, but then you color them and you're like, did not get what I wanted. But I really liked how Skeletor came out. His face is a little off, but when you're drawing 2D out of a 3D, it's kind of hard when you're not used to doing that. I'm used to being more cartoony. So, but was fantastic on this. And if you actually want to know more about Frank, I guess Vanity Fair did a video with him. That's where I found out how to properly pronounce his last name. I think it was about last year, the year before. Let me look it up, because I have it off. October 6, 2020 was when he did his like little interview and things like that. But go check it out. He's a funny guy. He's fun, because he instantly he's like, yeah, this is going to be about me. God help us. And just like, I know exactly. That's how I feel every time I make a video. Like, okay, guys, I posted a video. Don't hate me too much, kind of thing. But he's a really great actor. I had to do kudos to him, because, once again, he plays one of my favorite characters growing up, and that's Archer. And, when I believe Masters of the Universe came out, I don't even know the year. That's so sad. But that was one of those, you watched it as a kid. I'm going to look it up because I need to know now. But when that movie came out, I think it was 1987. Okay, so I'm going to age myself real fast. Oh, wait. Is that the series or is that the movie? I'm sorry. Movie came out in, 1987. And I was... Frank's going to hate me if he ever watches this video. 1987, I was not even in first grade, guys. So, I wasn't even in first grade. But when this movie was out, from all the way till then to now, I will randomly be like, I'm watching my He-Man movie. And it's funny because when I was looking up information about Small Soldiers, I was like, who plays him? And I saw it and I was like, isn't that the guy from DS9? So I looked up DS9. It is the guy from DS9. And then Dracula popped up and I was like, oh, he played Dracula. Okay. And then Skeletor popped up and I was like, no. And it was like, when you have those moments where like, that's not possible. That's not. My happy, sweet, little innocent Archer turns into, is like evil Skeletor. What? No. Mind blown. But yeah, I grew up watching Masters of the Universe. I still have it. I had it on VHS, and it probably broke over the years. I'm not gonna lie. And then I recently got it. I got it on DVD about like 6 years ago. And yep, nope, I still watch that occasionally. So, but yeah, so definitely thank you so much, Frank, for the wonderful characters you've played and things like that. And I'm gonna have to look up more of your movies. Thank you for being my childhood Archer, and thank you for being the awesome Skeletor you were, as well as a Bajoran, circle leader that was trying to take over. And just thank you so much. You are a great actor, and I'm so glad to see that you're still out there doing stuff. Last I checked, I mean, like I said, I saw that video on Vanity Fair, and you're just so fun. You're so fun. I'd like to sit and hang out with you. But yeah, thank you, and happy birthday once again, guys. It was his birthday on the 1st. I'm so sorry this is out late. It was just a long vacation, and I've been so lazy, and I feel so bad because I wanted to get this out sooner. But anyway, happy belated birthday, Frank. Fantastic. I love your acting. I really would love to see you do more stuff. And even if you're not in the mood to act, voice acting would be fantastic, because your voice is so recognizable. And to this day, I'm so surprised I did not realize you were Archer and Skeletor. That will just always be my mind-blowing thing. But anyway, thank you so much. Happy birthday. And I hope everyone that watches this goes and wishes you a happy belated birthday as well. And yeah, so have a good day, guys, and talk to you later. Bye.